Hello everyone, and welcome back to another PrizeCP Roblox Studio tutorial. In our tutorial for today, we're going to learn about text buttons in Roblox. Let's get started by going to our Starter GUI. And as you can see, I already have a screen GUI. If you don't have a screen GUI, you can add a screen GUI. And then you gotta add something else to it. For example, like here we have a scrolling frame. So in our case, our text button is gonna turn on and off our scrolling frame. Alright, so now let's click on the screen GUI. We're gonna add a text button. You can drag it to the middle or wherever you want to put it and resize it. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go to the properties of that text button. Background color, let's make it yellow or whatever you like. I'm going to change the background transparency a little bit. Border size pixels, I'll make it 0. Now I'm going to go to the text section and I'm going to change the font. You can pick any font you like. For the text, I'm just going to say maybe photos. And it's so small you can't really see it, so let me check the text scale. There we go. Text color, let me see what color is good. How about purple? So it's kind of gonna look like our sky is yellow and purple. Alright, so I think the button looks good enough. Maybe I'll just drag it and put it in the corner now. We're done with designing the button. Now let's go to our text button. We're going to add a local script. So one thing to remember, guys, is when you install the GUI, you want to add a local script because every player is going to have their own button and their own picture frame here. So if you click on the button to turn on and off your picture frames, it's not going to affect other players. And that's why we're using a local script, so it's only affecting one local single individual player as opposed to affecting all players in the game. Let's go back to our local script. We're going to start by declaring a local variable to reference to our text button. So basically it's just going to be script.parent. Next, I'm going to declare another variable. What am I missing? Okay, I'm missing the name of the variable. So let's call it text button. Okay, next, I'm going to declare a variable to reference to my scrolling frame. So let's call it pictures. And we'll set it equals to. So let's see what it is. It is the text button. We're going to go up one level to the screen GUI. So it's going to be text button dot screen GUI dot scrolling frame. So here we have text button dot parent. That's going to give us the screen GUI, and then I'm going to go to the scrolling frame. We want to listen for when the button is activated. So we're going to say text button dot activated. So whenever the button is activated, is click, it's gonna send out an event, an activated event, and we're just listening for that event. When we catch that event is being fired, we're gonna call a function. So we're gonna connect to a function, and our function is just gonna change the visible property of this picture of the scrolling frame. So it's going to be pictures dot visible equals to. So if the visible property is true, it's going to appear on the screen. If it's false, it's going to disappear. And we only have one button, So we're gonna use this button to toggle this frame on and off. So we're just gonna set it equals to the opposite of its current state. So whatever it is, if it's currently on, it's gonna be off. If it's currently off, it's gonna be on. So the current state is the pictures dot visible. All right, that's all we needed to do. Let's play to test. So here I'm inside the game. If I want, I can look at the pictures. And when I'm done using the pictures, I can click on this and it takes it off the screen, and I can continue to play the game. When I want to refer back to the pictures again, I can turn it on and it's back on again. Another thing I want to show you is your text button doesn't need to have any text in it. So for example, I'm gonna go to the text button now and I'm gonna resize it. So basically I'm just gonna make like a color button. I'm gonna go to the background property, background color. I'll pick a darker color so we can see it. Background transparency, change it to 0.25 so now we can see it better. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and remove the text inside that button. So I believe you have two different ways to do it. One is to blank out the text here, and another way would be to turn the text transparency, turn it all the way to 1, and now the text is gone. So if you play the game right now, you see I just have a color coded button with no text in it, but it does what it's supposed to do. So when the players, they see a button, they click on it and they can tell what it's gonna do. And maybe your game would have like multiple buttons with different colors to do different things. I don't know, it's really up to you. Alright guys, that's how you use text buttons in Roblox. Thank you all for watching and we'll see you again soon.